Hi traders, good morning. Welcome to this video on the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris from Elite Currency. Let's start with the euro dollar. Price is breaking below the 20-day zone support, so that indicates a potential bearish bounce finally, as we expected at this previous top right in here. And if it does break and continue lower, we could be looking at that bigger bearish ABC pattern that we mentioned already throughout the last weeks. Here we had an ABC within A, we had an ABC within a B, and now we're looking at the potential wave C of a larger wave 4. So has the red B finished and has the red C started? With the break below the 20-day, with the break below the support trend line, I think there is a fair chance that now we are in that bearish price swing. That said, if this continues to act like a bull flag pattern for much longer, we got to also be aware that there could be one more push higher to test the actual top as well. So yes, the bearish swing has a better chance right now, but if it doesn't happen this week and price goes sideways this week, then that could change, and I'll do an update next week, of course, if that is so, and the odds could be back to 50-50 up or down. So last week's weekly candle was bearish as well, as you can see. Let's zoom into that. We had a couple of candles already with big wicks at the top. Now we had two bearish candles in a row. We have lower lows and lower highs, bearish closes. So this is, looking more like a turnaround and bounce to me on the weekly at least. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. There we go. So we had a little bit of a zigzag here, up and down impulses, but this looked like a 5-wave. I think that this was an ABC, and I'm not sure about this actually, but maybe a 5-wave. Looks like an ABC blue completed, A, B, C like that. And I think that we might be looking at a wave 3 from that point of view, with this being a wave 1, 2, and down for 3 right here, in fact. If this is the wave, the start of the wave 3 right here, then this could be wave 1, 2, and for instance here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 of a larger wave 3, and maybe some extensions beyond that, right? So let's take a look on the lower time frame, 1-hour chart. If this is indeed a wave 1, 2, and this is a wave 1, 2, then let's put the fib on that potential wave 3. And if this is a wave 4, then typically the wave 4 should respect shallow Fibonacci retracement levels like the 23.6, the 38.2 fib, or max the 50 fib. A break above the 50 fib would make that less likely. And of course, if it goes into the territory of wave 1, which is all the way up in here, then that would invalidate this particular wave outlook. So let's see how this retraces. Typically, wave 4 is choppy, lengthy, and shallow. If it's a a bear flag pattern or a triangle pattern, that would make a lot of sense in this case. And in that case, we can expect down and like flag again and down again. We might be building a bigger downtrend channel in that case. Or if price moves, too aggressively to the upside, pushes through these resistance levels, then something else might be going on, and in that case, we might be making this channel, but it might be more of a bull flag pattern. In that case, this could have completed maybe an ABC pattern instead, and it could be looking at a bullish rebound. A retest of the resistance might still create a bearish bounce, but if it breaks through that, we might be looking actually at a bullish push for that, for that one more higher high and the retest of the previous top. In that case, if you see very strong momentum, followed by some correction and a break. So yes, very important, these levels. And personally, I think that I lean towards a bearish bounce and continuation lower. Like this, I think that has a bigger chance. So a break, retest, and then continuation like that. But of course, I'll wait for price action, confirmation candlestick patterns, and price patterns, chart patterns on this time frame. Keep an eye on resistance on these time frames to see whether we get the break, the bounce and break lower, or do we get basically a break and bounce up. Of course, I'll keep an eye on that. On both patterns and see which one plays out. Okay, so if we do get the wave 3 lower here, 4, 5, 4, 5, price will be probably aiming at plus minus this support trend line, support zone in general, this previous bottom. All right, pound USD. It's going sideways, but we also have a double top pattern. Here in this case, I think a daily candle close has not happened yet, contrary to the euro dollar. So if we do get a candle close on the daily chart below the 21 EMA low, I would consider that a confirmation of a break to the downside. And we do have a break, probably, no, we don't have it yet. Hasn't broken this support trend line either. So a break below this support trend line and the 21 EMA low could also confirm that bearish swing, just with the euro dollar. On weekly, we did have a bearish candle after a doji, so that too looks kind of bearish to me. 4-hour chart, however, is just going sideways with a lot of impulse, basically up and down. So that's quite a difficult price action to trade, and that's not as easy, I think, at this moment. It could easily be testing a support zone if you just draw some trend lines like that. Not too difficult to figure out that this is a tricky spot, as it's testing quite a heavy support zone. So here, I think, similar to the triangle pattern we had here, I think it would be good to see a flag and a break before trading it to the downside. Or if it breaks above the 20-MA zone, there could be another push up into this resistance zone as well. I wouldn't rule that out. And like this, and that could be a bearish bounce spot as well. So personally, bullish breakout, intraday breakout with the blue arrow, bigger bounce possible at resistance. Of course, there's a resistance zone in general. And if there's a flag and breakout, that could be indicating finally a downtrend and a bigger bearish swing. So these are the three kind of main things I'm looking at on the pound. I like the euro dollar a little bit more than the pound, to be honest. I don't like this too choppy for me. It could be tricky. Price could change on a dime here, so I would say very volatile, more difficult to trade at this moment on the pound. We'll do an update though on Wednesday. If you like my analysis, feel free to become a SWAT member or buy the SWAT ebook for just €24.95. And it's 500 pages with a lot of pictures and images to help explain everything from A to Z, how I at least analyze the charts. And I think some good structure, taking the trader from support or resistance to price patterns and trend, Elliott waves as well. Of course, explains my SWAT methodology in more detail, how to use the moving averages, etc. In any case, wish you all great trading, and see you soon in new webinars and videos. Cheers, bye-bye.